こんにちは。加藤事務所営業部部長代理の木崎論太です。よろしくお願いいたします。コロナ禍の中で、国内でも面談ですとか出張が厳しく制限されている中で、なかなかこの情報が入ってこない海外のゴム産業は本当のところ一体どのような状況になっているんだろうというようなですね、お客様の疑問に答えるべく、弊社と取引のある海外のゴム産業の経営者に対してですね、現地の現状と本音を語ってもらうというこのシリーズですが、おかげさまで3回目を迎えました。1回目2回目は台湾のニーダーマシナリー社、ジンデイマシナリー社とですね、2社のその機械の経営者にですね、話を伺ってきましたが、今回はコロナ第3波に揺れるですね、ヨーロッパからフランスのゴム薬品メーカーであるMLPC 社のですね、営業部長であるパトリシア・フォーテューンさんにですね、弊社社長の加藤がインタビューをさせていただきました。MLPC 社はフランスの最大手の化学メーカーでありますアルケマ社の 100% 子会社になっておりまして、ゴム薬品を製造販売しております。弊社加藤事務所は、日本のですね総代理店となっておりまして、日本のゴム産業のお客様に、MLPC 社のゴム薬品を販売し納入させていただいております。それではご覧ください。
Hello, Mrs. Patricia Fortune. Thank you for today's meeting. And today's meeting is about your company, Mlpc, and your products, and also the coronavirus influence in France and your business. So at first, could you please introduce yourself?
Yes, for sure, with pleasure. Thank you very much, Kato-san, for this invitation. It's my great pleasure to discuss with you today. Well, I have been working at Mlpc for now 27 years, a long time ago. I can tell you that in the rubber field activity, a lot of things have changed on the past years. Mm-hmm. But one of the most interesting things change is the communications in general with our customers, with our partners. I mean digital tools, because as you can see today, it's a great thing that we can communicate even if we can't travel at that time due to the COVID, to the coronavirus. So, well, it's a great pleasure. Thank you for this invitation.
Okay. So at first, I'd like to introduce the company Mlpc and its products to the Japanese rubber people. Okay?
Yeah. Exactly.
So we will share with some of the presentation today, like this one. Yes. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. ここからはちょっと日本語でやらせていただきますけれど、今日ですね、フランスのゴム薬品メーカー、加硫促進剤メーカーであります MLPC インターナショナルの、会社の紹介をちょっとさせていただきます。本日、インタビューに応じてくれましたのは、そこのですね、営業部長であります、パトレシア・フォーテューさんです。この MLPC という会社はですね、フランスで、一番大きな化学会社であります、アルケマという会社、これの 100% 子会社でございまして、この会社はですね、加硫促進剤を、そうですね、過去80年間、作っておりまして、ヨーロッパでは非常に有名なゴム薬品メーカーでございます。加藤事務所はこちらの総代理店として、日本に、これらの促進剤を輸入しまして、在庫販売をしております。そして、この会社は特に、ですね、チオウリアとかグアニジンとか、それからゴムの薬品マスターバッジを生産しておりまして、それ以外にもいろいろ中間体等を作っております。そして、世界中に、 代理店、ないしは在庫を所有しまして、タイヤメーカーさん、そして、ノンタイヤの、工業用品部品メーカーさんに販売をしている。さらに、強力なですね、技術陣、開発陣を持ちまして、ヨーロッパでですね、新しいゴム薬品をどんどん開発中と、こういった会社でございます。場所はですね、フランスの、ワインで有名なボルドー。これのボルドーから1時間半ぐらいのところにございまして、こちらで、ちょうどこの辺りですね、この2カ所に工場がございます。原料はですね、本当に、化学品の素原料から作っておりまして、いわゆる、生酸ナトリウムとか、塩素、それからソーダ類、フェノール、こういった本当の原料から自社で作っているわけでございます。またアミンとか、二硫化炭素、こういったものを購入し、そこからですね、ゴムの加硫促進剤といろいろなものをこちらに、作っておるわけでございます。だいたい 70% ぐらいの売り上げが加硫促進剤でございまして、これはタイヤ、そして工業部品、それからラテックスの方になります。でまた 30% ぐらいはですね、タイヤ用に使ってますバルタックとか、それから薬品のこれらのマスターバッジでありますもの、こういったものも作っております。それで特徴的な話をしますとですね、グアニジン、よくDPG とか DOTG と言ってますが、こういったもののですね、世界で、3位に入る会社、そして、ヨーロッパではナンバーワンのですね、メーカーである。DPG、DOTG ではヨーロッパではナンバーワンで作っておる。で、これは最近、グリーンタイヤには大変、作られて、使用されるということで、需要がだんだん増しております。それから、ヨーロッパではですね、2番目に大きな、薬品マスターバッジですね、を作っているということで、加硫促進剤の、80% ものとか、こういった薬品マスターバッジ、を使ってまして、このバインダーというのは、EPDM 系ではなくて、どちらかというとアクリル樹脂系なんですが、非常に特徴を持ったものでございます。それからタイヤ向けにはですね、バルタックという、どちらかというとですね、熱老化を防ぐような薬品でございまして、いろんなタイヤ TB から、OR、こういったものに使われているということでございます。それからですね、ヨーロッパにおいては、チューリア、それから DTDM の、唯一のメーカーであるというのも非常にユニークなところでございます。それ以外にDPTT とかですね、ゴム薬品の中では、割とユニークなものなんですが、こういったものを作っているという唯一のメーカーでもある、ヨーロッパにおいてはですね。また、もちろん、ヨーロッパですから、こういう CSR ですね。コーポレートソーシャルレスポンシビリティ。これにも非常にきちっとやっておりまして、例えば安全対策とかですね、環境に優しいと。こういったもの、それに、それから、サステナブルな開発、SDGs に近いの話ですね。こういったイノベーションも非常に熱心にやっておりますので、そしてステークホルダー、いろいろな関係者、株主とかですね、お客さんとの、働きが非常によろしい。そういった対話というのも大事だということでやっております。以上が、この話なんですけれど、パトリシャさん、we'd like to talk about the COVID-19. For example, what is the COVID-19 situation in France? Could you explain what is happening in France right now?
Okay, thank you. Well, regarding France, of course, France have been hurt as all the other countries in the world. We had our first wave COVID-19 in March, the 17th of March 2020, the first lockdown happened, and during 55 days. So, well, we restart really the activities for all the economy in France mid of May, And this first lockdown was really severe for everybody, but MLPC maintained the productions during all the time. The second peak arrived this time again in November last week, and during that period, the government tried to manage as well as possible to protect the people, but also to maintain the economy, which is very essential for our economy for sure, for everybody. So we have been working during that time. Our operations were still very active. So, well, COVID-19 is a great challenge for everybody. I can say that, well, we managed since the beginning of March for the first wave, all what's necessary in order to maintain our activity. The Arkema group, and so MLPC, as we belong, as you explained, Arkema group, we prepared the plan to fight against COVID-19 to protect employees. And in 8 days, only in 8 days, we set up home office, everything in order to continue the operations also at the plant, in the factories. The feedback shows today that MLPC, none of our production facilities have been shut down because of the pandemic. We have conducted all our productions without any delays in our deliveries to our customers. Thanks also to our distributors like you, Kato-san. Your company help a lot to continue the activities, to supply our customers everywhere, and so in Japan too. So we can say today that we can be proud of our work. We know now that organization is really robust because we were challenged a lot with a completely unexpected and unprecedented situation as everybody. But the most important for MLPC was to continue and is to continue to supply our customers.
I see. So even in such a COVID-19 crisis, your company continue to make a production of your products and continue to supply your product to the customer. And looks like in Europe, the second peak came in October, but the actual peak was 1 week. I mean, it's already, the number of the cases has decreased. So the peak was last week or 2 weeks ago, something like that?
Yeah, exactly. We started the closures of non-essential stores like restaurants, bars, but everything stopped closure October 30. October 30, we reached a number of COVID cases, very important, 50,000 per day, as you can say on the graph. So, well, last week, finally, due to the lockdown, 4 weeks after the lockdown, the numbers started to reduce. So we are now waiting a new decision from our government. We are waiting for December 15. If everything is open or not, it seems that it will not be the case for the bar and restaurants. They will maintain the closure of the bar and restaurant till mid of January at least. So we hope, everybody hopes that during Christmas period, we will be in family. That it's our wish now. Wait and see.
Okay, good. Yeah. So looks like the government control is effective, and the number
that's right.
now decreasing. Huh? And
exactly.
I hope that you have a good Christmas week this year.
Yeah, with the family.
Okay. So
wait and see.
Yeah. As a company, it's a tough time for your company. However, your company and all the Arkema groups is managed to control this crisis and also continue to supply the material product to the customer. And
Yes.
Okay. Is there any delay of the shipment? I mean, the ocean transportation or such a air freight, or is there any influence on that transportation matter?
I can tell you that from March, we have experimented a very difficult situation in order to organize the shipment of our products. But we were able to manage it because we knew that the situation will be difficult. So we anticipated everything, and we had a close relation with our transportation and so with our carrier. And so we were able to find every time a solution in order to supply our customers in Europe by truck, sometimes with smaller truck, because our customer need to receive product in emergency. So we freighted some small trucks in order to supply them right in time. But as you know, the activity at that time was really low. So, well, the demand decreased a lot in a short time period. It was just emergency. So we were, our customer requested to supply 1 ton for tomorrow, you know, or sometimes they cancel their order too. We are really in a period on a stop and go every time with not a lot of forecasts, because the activity is not, the vision of the activity is really difficult today. Everywhere in the world, it's not only Europe. And when the activity started to set up again, mid of May, I would say June, we as we continued to produce, we had full of inventory in our warehouse. So we were ready to supply all our customers according to their demand. Sometimes, as you know too, customers asked for air freight shipment as well. So we are organized at Mlpc to make it, because we have 2 people with the agreement, IATA agreement, for the air freight transportation.
I see. Well, let's talk about economic situation in France in general, on the business. What is the situation of the economic business situation in France or in Europe right now, or in the world? What is your comment?
Well, as you know, with our activity for rubber chemical, our main customers belong to the automotive industry. This sector has been hurt a lot by the demand, which was not good. It's still not good, in fact.
Not good.
With less money coming in households and companies with funnel capital towards essential products, which for many is unlikely to include a new vehicle. As you, like me, we are under pressure in terms of economics, and so we want to save as much as possible money for the bad days. So, well, you are not ready maybe to change your car. So, in fact, as you can see in that slide, there is a big impact in drop in the number of cars produced in 2020.
Yes.
In everywhere in the world, I would say just one, which is much better than the other, it's China. China suffered at the beginning of the year, and they restarted their activity from end of March, beginning of April, and finally the demand of their own market is strong enough that the figures show that in terms of production, they are maybe at the end of the year, they will have +2, +3% of car productions. We compare in that graph the second half of 2020 compared to the second half of 2019. And what we can see is that everywhere in the world, the decrease of the number of car produced is about -20 to -25. This is the case in Europe.
Yes.
And for India, it's worse. It's between -30, -35.
Yeah, so done.
What is the situation for you in Japan, Kato-san?
So Japan is June and July was so bad. April is so far okay. May decrease down, and June is bottom. And July it's getting back and getting right now. I would say for tire industries, there compared with 1 year ago, it's close to the 90%, but not 100%. And the car production looks like a Toyota. It is getting good, like close to the 90, between 85 to 90. For example, Nissan is not so good, but in general, it is getting back, but not still the average of this year would be 50% down, something like that. I guess so.
Thank you. Thank you for the information. We can see that really the automotive industry has been really affected by this crisis.
Yeah.
And of course, as we belong this activity, we have been also, and we are very concerned by what could happen now and what would be 2021. And we are expecting that 2021 will be better, but we are still waiting for a restart of this activity, and for the time being, the situation is not so clear, as you can say. And with a new lockdown in Europe, it means that with this second lockdown, because everywhere in Europe, countries are in lockdown, it means that 30,000 lost car sales in Europe with the new COVID restrictions. So, and these lockdowns hurt the consumer confidence, which potentially leading further declines in demand in 2021. We don't know. We expect a restart, but we don't know yet.
Yeah. Actually, nobody knows about next year. What happened? How soon it will be recovered? Or we will have a third wave or fourth wave and more deeper? Everybody, we don't know. Yep.
We don't know yet.
Yeah. So
we should have better figures, but when exactly, that it's still under discussions.
Yeah. So as you explained, the rubber chemicals, the market, the sales of the rubber chemicals is highly related to the automotive industry or car sales. So when car production comes down, then the demand of the rubber chemical comes down. And when it recovered, I hope that rubber chemical market, the demand will recover soon. So how will you change your business process or approach to your customer by this COVID-19? Is there any changes, or what is your situation?
Well, in fact, we were thinking about how to maintain the relation with our customers, as it was no more possible for us to visit our customers with travel restrictions in place in many countries. So, well, we decided first to be in close contact, calling our customers, asking for news, asking for what would be their needs, how we can help them, what would be the trend for them or to support them. So we had a lot of conf call, and we continue to have a lot of conf call with our customers and our distributors like you, Kato-san. And we decided also to launch webinars to bring to our customers some information, technical information, like reduction of VOC, for instance, how also to manage a new system of vulcanization without CMR or nitrosamine in the compounds. And we will have our third webinars in the 10th of December regarding a new kind of things which is very important for the future, is how to reduce our waste in general, which is a cost for industrial companies in the rubber industry. So please join us at this webinar. We will be very happy and very glad to share with you our solutions. So our decision was to bring to our customers more and more technical information.
Yes.
And well, we worked a lot also on the essential, what is essential for our company. It means our product offer to be reliable, the quality, but to maintain a fair price too, which is the philosophy of Mlpc. Because we know that we are in a world which is volatility is a big issue. So we think that is our strength, because we prove to our customer that we are able to supply them with good services, quality, and correct price.
Yes.
So
that's right. Okay.
Well, the most important thing is to enable customers to rely on suppliers, and this is what Mlpc is doing every day. And since a very long time.
I see. So your company should be a reliable company and a reliable supplier, and continue to supply your product to the world rubber industry, entire industry.
Exactly.
And also the technical web seminar is also a very good tool to introduce your new idea to the rubber people. Last year you came to many countries and make a technical seminar at that country, but this year you cannot do it. So
no, we were obliged to cancel everything in 2020. We had a lot of booths, events, a lot of technical seminars everywhere in the world, but unfortunately everything has been cancelled.
That's a good idea. All right. Thank you for the interview today, and I really hope that I would say next year I hope that you will come to Japan as every regular year, and we'll have customer visit in Japan.
Exactly.
Tire companies and non-tire customers visit. And I really hope that you can come to Japan.
Yes. And we hope that you will visit us as well in Mlpc, because as you know, you are still very, very important and invited to visit Mlpc and to visit the facilities at Mlpc.
Yes, some customers want a quality audit, but this year it can turn to the web or paper or not on-site audit, but maybe this new idea, new process would be more popular next year instead of visiting. But hopefully, I want to see you in Japan and in France. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kato-san.
Thank you for the meeting today.
Thank you.
And see you.
And we keep it in touch. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
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 Thank you.
皆さんいかがでしたでしょうか。やはりフランスでもやっぱり国民の生活ですとかビジネス環境も大きな変化があったみたいですね。ただパトリシアさんのお話を聞く限り、コロナのその感染者も少し減ってきたということもあり、また MLPC 社ではウィズコロナを見据えてすでに新しい試みを進めているようですね。フランスでは先ほどのパトリシアさんのお話のように感染者が減ってきているということでありますが、ヨーロッパ全体で見ると、まだまだ予断を許さない状況かなと思います。これから広がる、ワクチン接種のですねこの作用がどれだけ効力が発揮していくかというのは興味深いなと思いながら、第4波5波と続かなければ良いと願っております。このラバービズナウの海外インタビューシリーズではまだまだこれから海外のゴム産業に従事するですね方々のお話を伺っていきたいと思います。それでは次回をお楽しみにしてください。ご視聴ありがとうございました。